Results revenue at 3.17 billion euros, up 4.2% year over year.
Reporting third quarter sales up 4.8%. Franklin Golf Romeo.
And Fed policy will be driven by the pace of the data. Same policy will remain accommodative.
Futures off concessions low, still down about 1% on the day for a little more than 4 pennies.
Hi, I'm Steve Spencer from SMB Capital, and today I'm going to be talking about selling the news in a strong stock. Sometimes you'll see the headlines for a company that releases earnings, they're really good numbers, and you look at it and you say, wow, this looks real good, the stock should go up. But in reality, under certain circumstances, these are pretty good short opportunities. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So why do stocks with strong earnings go down? There's a couple of the most common reasons I have here for you. Number one, the expectations are really high. Numbers come out for a company and they have good earnings, but a lot of investors and traders are expecting the numbers to be better. That's very common for companies to sell off into that scenario. Another scenario is if you look at the prior month or the prior couple of weeks before earnings numbers are released, the stock has run up quite a bit in anticipation of those good numbers, and it is sold on that first day. And then another scenario is sometimes the market just gets it wrong. Numbers are good, and the stock will just sell off. People get it wrong. They take another look at it in the coming days and weeks, and you'll see stock move much higher following that. So I wanted to show you an example of something recently. SWKS is the #1 mobile chip maker, and they ran up into earnings. You can see that during the sell-off in October, huge volume was done below $50 a share. A lot of people got it in the mid to high 40s, and so by the time that the earnings were released, it was above $60 a share. Those people were up 40 to 50%. So what more incentive could you have in 1 month's time? You've made 40 to 50% on your money to sell. And so in terms of short-term trading, what we want to do is kind of how do we take advantage of this scenario? So what we do is we look at the short-term intraday price action. In the case of SWKS, it gaps up above 62.5, and the move at around 945 quickly takes out the prior day's support. And so when we're looking at this, a couple of things to consider. Number one, on the open, we want to see some selling pressure. Normally, what we'll see in the first 5 to 10 minutes is that selling pressure will take out the prior day's low. In this case, it was a little bit of a delayed reaction. Didn't happen until around 950. That's fine. We just want to have alerts set for the opening low as well as the support from the prior day. And when you see that momentum, that's where you want to get short. In terms of how much you're looking for on this short trade, generally on earnings, when a stock moves aggressively to one side or the other, it's going to be 2 to 3 ATRs. And in this case, I believe SWKS really pushed the envelope here. At its low in the morning, probably was down about 3 ATRs. Now the flip side of this is once it's down 2 to 3 ATRs, if the numbers were good and you like it longer term for a higher time frame trade or for a longer position trade, that's when you want to start to look to get long, because eventually over the coming weeks and month, this should work its way back above the gap high and eventually move higher. So this is a great example of a short-term short trade on a sell the news on something that had run up a little bit too much, and longer term will work its way higher. But as short-term traders, we want to pull money out of the market on any given day based on that price action. Thanks for joining me.
SMBU has some great news for you. If you enjoyed that last video, if it helped your investing or your trading game, you can go to our site, our home site, smbu.com, click on the banner, and sign up for a free daily trading video. These videos encapsulate equities trading, options trading, automated trading, so that you can get a little bit better each day at your trading and investing game. I hope these videos help. I hope you take the opportunity to sign up and enjoy them each day.